Welcome to our tutorial on how to use our Undated Teacher Planner. My name is Lindsay from Paper Hearts Planner Co., and I am so excited to teach you how to use our newest planner. This is one of my favorite planners yet. It has so many cute designs in it and it has so many different features that were not on our previous planners. It has 6 different weekly options plus easy ways that you can customize all of your pages with widgets. It includes a bunch of teaching pages as well as different templates that you can use throughout your planner and so many different hidden hyperlinks and ways to navigate your planner with just a click. So if you're ready, let's dive in and learn how to use this planner. Okay, so whenever you open your planner in whatever PDF annotation device that you're using, the very first page that you are going to come to is the cover page. There are no hyperlinks on this page, so you can just swipe to open it. And then you're going to come to our thank you page. Here you just have a quick welcome note from me plus a link to our tutorials, our shop where you can contact me, a link to the planner club and the sticker club, and a coupon that you can use for your next purchase. And then you can also sign up for our freebies if you haven't done that yet. Next, you have the instructions to install the Apple links and the Google links. This planner does include a link that will allow you to add an event in your Apple Calendar or your Google Calendar. And with the Google Calendar, it's just going to automatically work. But if you're using this planner on an Apple device, you will need to install a shortcut to make it work. So let me show you how to install that shortcut. So the very first thing that you want to do is you want to go to your settings and you need to enable private sharing. So we're going to go to our settings. And then we're going to go to shortcuts, and then we want to make sure that private sharing is turned on and is green, and that will allow you to install the shortcut that I've provided you. Next, go back to your planner. Now click here to enable the Apple Calendar links, and you want to hit yes, and then it's going to install that shortcut. Now it's going to ask you what app you're using. So if you're using GoodNotes, you can just choose the GoodNotes app. Or if you're using Zoom Notes or NoteShelf or any other PDF annotation app, you can choose that instead. But I'm going to use GoodNotes, so I'm going to select GoodNotes and then I'm going to hit Add Shortcut. And now if I go to My Shortcuts, I can see that it is installed. It's this PHP Apple Calendar. Now you want to make sure that, I clicked on it so it's going to pop up here, but you want to make sure that you do not ever edit this shortcut or make any changes to it because it will make your planner no longer functional for those Apple links. So just install it and then move on and don't come back to it. Okay, so then the next page you have your index. You can also get to the index by going over here to the index tab on the left side, and all of these buttons here are hyperlinked to specific pages in the planner, and you can go anywhere in the planner from these links. Next, you have our hidden hyperlink locations. In this planner, there are some hidden hyperlinks, and this shows you where they are, but I'm also going to show you in this tutorial. And then you have some blank pages for your widgets. This planner comes with widgets included that are fit to specifically fit on the daily and weekly planning pages. So you can put those widgets here if you wish to, or you can keep them in a separate file. There are a couple pages for that, and then you're going to dive right into your important dates, and these pages are under the Overview tab. Here you have a lot of different options for some just outlines for the year of like your important dates, your birthdays, your anniversaries, your yearly to-dos, things that you can like look at a glance for the whole entire year. And then we jump right into July. So first, before we go through the pages, I want to show you where all of the hyperlinks are. So when you land on this July page, this is the page that you're going to get to when you click on a tab. So all of the tabs have these different designs on them, and they have this overview page. So whenever you go here, there's this little box up here full of icons. Well, let me show you what those icons are. You have your calendar, so this calendar links to the calendar. This links to that month's budget. This one links to the monthly review. This is for your Apple Calendar events, and this is for your Google Calendar events. So if you're on this page and you want to go to the July calendar, you just click right here on that calendar and it's going to take you to the July calendar. Now you have the same links up here, so if you want to go to your budget, you're going to click on the pig and that's going to take you to your July budget. Now if you wanted to go to the monthly review, you're going to click on that and it's going to take you to the review page. And then we'll talk about the Apple Calendar and the Google Calendar links in a moment. You also have these links on your weekly and daily pages, but there's another one added in here where there's a star, and that is going to take you to the weekly review page. So if you click on that, it's going to take you to that weekly review. So now let's dive back into the calendar. On the calendar, on the left side of the page, there are these little dots, and these dots are hyperlinks that take you to the weekly pages. There are 6 different weekly page options in this planner, so you have, let me just swipe through them real fast. You have 6 different options for how you want to plan your weeks, and they're all hyperlinked so you can move from one to the other. So if I'm going to go back to the calendar, and if let's say I want to use the 3rd template, if I click right here on the 3rd dot, it's going to take me to that 3rd template, which is just a vertical layout. So that's how you can move around on your weekly pages to your weekly pages from the monthly calendar. Now let's say, for instance, that since this is an undated planner and you're going to date this yourself, let's say that July started on a Sunday and then your 30 and 31st of July ended up down here and you needed to add a 2nd row. So if you did that and you were going to split your calendar here and add 30 and 31, your 30 and 31 day would end up being in the 1st week of August instead of in July. So these hyperlinks right down here at the bottom, these dots, take you to the 1st week of the next month. So this is going to take you to the 1st week of August. And there are these dots on every page or every calendar except for February, because February is not ever going to be like that. So in the instance that you do have to split these cells right here and add the 30 and the 31 or just the 31, you can get to that week of the 31st by clicking to these dots, which will end up being in the next week or the 1st week of your next month. And that'll make more sense if once you're going through here and dating it, and you're not going to use these on every month, but they are there for when you do need them. So now let's go to a weekly page. On our weekly page, you have those same dots up here, so you can move to different weekly pages. So if you wanted to go to a different weekly page, you can just tap on that dot and it's going to take you to the different weekly page. You can also go to the daily pages from the weekly page. So on any of the weekly pages, you just tap on the day of the week, and that is going to take you to that specific day. There is a planner that is included with this that doesn't have the days. It's just a weekly planner. So if you're using just the weekly planner, that hyperlink is not going to work. There's not going to be any links to days. Now up here you also have this lesson plan link. So if you click on lesson plans, it is going to take you to the lesson plan layout for that specific week. So we were in July and we were on the 1st week of July. When we click on lesson plans, it's going to take you to week 1 of July for your lesson plans. And then here you can outline your lessons for whatever you're going to teach that week. Now let's jump into the rest of the hyperlinks. So if you want to go anywhere else in your planner to any of the included life planning pages, they're all going to be linked up here at the top. So let's just go through those. The overview is going to take you back to the overview of the year at a glance, your important dates and your anniversaries, birthdays, etc. The teaching tab takes you to all the teaching pages, so you can go click on any of these links and it's going to take you to your attendance. And there's a lot of different teaching page options here that you can use and implement within your planner. Then you have your planning tab, which is your lesson plans, and that's going to take you to those lesson plans that are also hyperlinked in the weekly and daily pages. You also have your students tab, which is your students roster. So let's say that you wanted to put your students in your planner and you wanted some more information about them. So let's say you put like Sally Smith right here and you wanted more information on Sally Smith. If you just tap right here on the 1, it's going to take you to the student info for student 1, and then you can put their name and all their information here that you want to keep on that student, and that works for any of these hyperlinks. You can click on any of them and it's going to take you to that specific student number. You also have a budget section, so all of these are hyperlinked here, so you can go to any budget or budget template within the finance section. There are a lot of different templates here that you can use to track your money. You also have a household section, so here's your chores, your maintenance, everything that you need to keep up with for your home. We also have meal planning, health tracker, which is like your wellness, your medical information, so symptom tracker, blood pressure tracker, your medical information, etc. Then you have fitness, so here you can track your weight loss, your weight goals, your fitness plans, all of that. Then we have a notes section, which has a bunch of different note page options that you can use, and a bunch of different size lines, bullet notes, all that here. Then you have the list section that gives you a bunch of different list options that you can use to make whatever kind of list that you need. Then you have your extras, and here we have our goals, our projects, our travel, emergencies, and parties. So you can see here we have emergency planning, party planning, traveling for vacation, and etc. All of that can be planned here. Now over here on the left you have your link to your passwords, and here's where you can keep your passwords if you wish. And then we have this 1 through 8, and these are custom sections. And with these, you can make them whatever you want. So maybe you want to make this like your journal page, and you want, or like maybe like a memory keeper. Let's say like you want to make it a memory keeper for your Disney vacation. So let's say that you are going to name this memory keeper, and you want number 1 to be your Disney vacation. If you tap on 1, it's going to take you to that 1 page, and you can see right down here the page number. So it's going to take you to section 1, page 1, and all of these sections are linked. So you can move anywhere in these custom sections and add whatever you want, and add expansion packs or different pages, or really you can make this section absolutely whatever you want it to be. You also have July through June on this side, so you can go to any of your months quickly and easily and enjoy all of these really cute designs on each of the month's page. It's one of my favorite things about this planner, is that it's just so cute with the different designs. So that is everything that is included with the Undated Teacher Planner. If you guys have any questions on how to use it, feel free to contact me.